And shout out to my brother Malcolm Jamal Warner for being a part of it.
Yo, I got a funny story about that cat. He
Yeah.
followed me on Instagram, and I've interviewed a shitload of people. I've been doing this for like 7 years.
Uh-huh.
I was a fucking fan, bro. I called my boy up, Malcolm Jamal Horn followed me, blah, 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 blah. You know, I thought I made it like that. Just been a fan since the Cosby Show. But anyway, how the hell did you hook up with that cat?
Um, I met him at a show that I was performing at this venue called the Hammond's House in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
This was back in October 2018 when I met him. He was a real cool cat, dapped him up. You know, he came over, was like, yo, man, because I was this was with trumpet player, great trumpet player, composer named Russell Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
He lives down here in Atlanta. He's made waves throughout the years with quite a few sort of groundbreaking albums that also very hip hop
Mm-hmm.
influenced in a lot of ways, fusing hip hop, funk, jazz, lots of different things in his music. Um, so I was performing with his orchestra called the Crunk Jazz Orchestra, and so on that, I was playing trumpet, and then there was also a couple of songs that I rhymed on.
Mm-hmm.
And so after the performance, I saw Malcolm, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" And he was like, "Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?" And dapped me up, and we chatted for a little bit, and then we parted ways. And we didn't connect, we didn't keep in touch or anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward to November of last year, um, I think he got wind of the show about to hit, the Tribe tribute, and he
Mm-hmm.
hits me up, man, and he's like, "Hey, man, remember we met back in blah blah blah," and I was like, "Yeah, of course I remember. What's going on? What's happening, bro?" You know, and and funny enough, had we not met back in 2018, he probably would have never hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
But come to find out, he knew pretty much all of the musicians who were on the hit with me.
Wow.
Uh, the drummer is his cousin, Landon Anderson, and Landon, has played with Malcolm on his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, "Yo, man, I'm coming through to the show. I got to come through the show. I'm bringing my wife." And I said, "Yo, it'll be great to have you come out." And then after like a few days of like texting back and forth, just chit chatting about music and everything, he was like, "Hey, man, do you mind if I, you know, come and hang out on the set just for a couple of tunes?"
Uh-huh.
And I'd be freaking honored. I'd be freaking honored, man. So, um, yeah. So he came to the first rehearsal we did. He did Check the Rhyme with me. He did Scenario with me. He played bass on
Oh,
Bonita
he played
Applebum.
bass?
Yeah, he plays bass,
Did
and
not know that.
he's a solid bass player too, man. A lot
Did
of
not
people
know
didn't
that.
know that. He
No,
plays
did not.
bass. Yeah, yeah, he plays bass. He's been playing for about 25, 26 years now, and he's a solid bass player, man. He holds his own very well. Really
That's
cool, man.
freaking dope.
Yeah, yeah. He he sat in. He was like a surprise guest on those first two sets that we did, and people lost their minds. People lost it, man. They were like, "Holy shit!" They were like, "What the fuck? What kind of vortex am I in? What kind of multiverse?" They lost it when he came up and did Check the Rhyme, and he did Scenario. We closed out the show with Scenario. We traded verses on Scenario, and after that, man, we were like, "Yo, bro, hey, if we take this joint on the road or whatever, you on the gig, man. We gotta keep this happening." So he just ever so graciously was like, "Hey, I'm down." Um,